Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video, I will teach you how to play the new Mario Party that was launched today. In this case, I will be teaching you how to install the emulator and also how to configure to be able to play these games without any issues. So keep in mind that all the files that we're using will be on the commentary section on the pin one. So make sure to take a look of that one to be able to have all the files that we'll be using in this video. So I will be continuing with tutorial, but keep in mind to look up from that comment. So in the next step, you will have to download the emulator that will be the Ryujinx, the last version that we have. In this case, it will be for the Windows version. In this case, the one that I discovered, it was for Mac. What we have to do is will be just extract here. It will be have this folder. What we need to do is just open the Ryujinx.exe, and that will be launching the lock. Note, keep in mind that will be just logging all the information that I have the emulator, and then it will be launching the emulator instead, as you can see. In this case, that it will be launching in ROM format. Just give me a couple seconds. I don't know what's going on. I think that have the ground view, but in this case, I will be able to fix it in this way. Perfect, it's fixed. So we have now the emulator downloaded and installed on your computer. What we need to do then will be just install the keys and the firmware. What we need to do is just extract the additional files, and will be giving us two folders, the firmwares and the keys folder. What we need to do, it will be open the keys folder. It will be give us this window, and then on the Ryujinx emulator we have to go to the files and then open log Ryujinx folder. It will be giving us this folder. In this case, we have to go to system, and here we have to paste the two files that we have on the keys folder that we just downloaded. We paste every asking you to replace all the files, and that will be all. We have the produce and the title keys installed on the emulator. The next step will be just install the firmware. What we need to do will be just go to tools, install firmware, and install firmware from a directory. We have to select where we have our files. In this case will be in the desktop, and select the firmware folder. It will be asking you if we have to install. We'll just press yes, and perfect, we have the firmware totally installed on our computer. The next step, it will be configure the emulator to be working perfectly. What we need to do will be going to the settings part. Then what we need to do, I prefer to uncheck this one because it will be keeping a message error that will be annoying. So I prefer to just untap here, apply, and then you can configure the controller that we'll be using. In this case, I have a DualSense controller connected, so I will be using that one. Keep in mind that you also can use an Xbox controller. In the type, you can use a Pro controller or the Joy-Cons as you prefer. Then we have to go to system and make sure that this one is turned on. On system region, you can select the most close to you. In this case, the most close will be USA. And the system language, the preferred that you want to use. In this case, I will be using Latin American and Spanish. After that, we will go to the CPU. Make sure that you have turned off this option, and CPU mode have on this way. And then on the graphics part, what we need to do, that's really important. In this part, we have the Vulkan backend. So make sure to use the one that will be better on your computer. Keep in mind, as this message says, that Vulkan will be working better for modern graphics as long as they have the graphics up to date. If your graphics is old, even is giving us an example, an old NVIDIA GPU on an old AMD GPU on Linux, you'll be using this configuration that will be the OpenGL. If you have a really good graphics, just make sure to select Vulkan and then select the GPU. And then you can use the configuration that I have and turn off the enable shader cache, enable texture compression, enable micro HLE, and resolution scale. You can use the preferred one. In this case, if you have a really good computer, keep in mind that on higher resolution it will be getting worse performance if you do not have a really good graphics card. I will be using 2x, analyzing FSSS. On scaling filter, I will be using super resolution because it's working really good. And aspect ratio, you can use the best one for you. I will be using straight to the window because I have a ultra wide monitor and I prefer to have all on the screen. And after that, you can press apply and OK, and we have the emulator totally configured. The next step will be again going to option settings, and on this part you can add where you have your games downloaded. In this case, I have my game downloaded on the D downloads. The next step will be install the update. It will be just easy, just go to manage titles update, and there we have only to add where it is going. In this case, in this PC, CC is the order, downloads, and just press this update and just press save. As you can see, my game now is updated. The next step will be just launching the game. What we need to do is just double click and the game will be launching on full screen for the configuration that I have. It will take a few seconds to launch. Just wait until the emulator runs the game. Even if the emulator is not doing anything, what you can do, you can close this from the administrator. In this case, it was launching. You just can give a couple seconds, but it will be running the game without any issues. Okay, it will be keep in mind that when you play more time, it will be giving us a low shader cache. That will be one that we'll be using to be able to root the games without any issues. Just wait what is loading the game. Even I already tried to use the emulator and the game works perfectly without any issues. Even if the game is not working, what you can do, it will be turning off the update, because sometimes the update is crashing the games on the emulator. In this case, if the game is not running, what you can do, it will be just closing the game, escape actions, and stop emulation. It will be asking you, I will be press yes, and then manage titles and not update and save. I will be launching the game to see if that changes and helps to run the game. Just give us a couple seconds. Keep in mind that is totally normal that the emulators take a few times to load the game. As you can see, it's coupling the shaders and it's coupling the PTC. It will take a few seconds. And will be loading the game now. Keep in mind, as I said, if the game is not launching, you can turn off the update. In this case, turning off the update, the game will be launching without any issues. It will be take a few seconds. Just wait until the game completed. It can take a few seconds, just wait until the game is loading. Keep in mind that this also will be depending on the performance of your PC. In this case, my PC is taking a lot of performance with the OBS making the recording, so sometimes it's not working perfectly at this moment. But as you can see, the game loads perfectly, even it's taking another loading screen. You will just wait a few seconds until it's loading. Keep in mind that the emulations takes more CPU performance sometimes than GPU, showing us how my CPU is now is taking more performance than my GPU. Even it's taking now at 100%, and I will be taking that the 40% is from the Streamlabs, that is the application I'll be using to record this video. And as you can see, the game runs perfectly. Even since I have in this case a storage match, it will be loading a game. And perfect, as you can see, the game is allowing me to select the characters. As you can see, the game is running perfectly without any issues. Keep in mind that the performance, as I said, will be depending on the GPU and CPU that you have, only on your PC performance. In this case, my Streamlabs is taking a lot of resources on my computer. It's not allowing me to run the games perfectly. But yeah, in that case, if you can see, the game runs perfectly without any issues. Even is loading in ultra wide monitor as mine, and maybe that's the reason that it is maybe not running perfectly. But with the correct performance and the correct perfect GPU, you will be able to run the game. Even I already played one match and it was running perfectly. As you can see, at this moment, it will be allowing me to create. Even I have this one, and I will be just resuming my match. It will be loading again, or I don't know, because I played for the first time, it was not loading screens. Maybe this game have a load of loading screens, which is not weird because the Nintendo Switch it's not a really good console with a really good performance. That maybe that is the reason that is now taking a lot of loading screens. But yeah, as you can see, the game is running perfectly. Do not have any issues. Even I am able to run the game on ultra wide monitor as mine. For the reason, again, if you have any doubts, any commentary, or any issue, please let me know in the commentary section. I will be helping you through that. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be just leaving the video while the game is running. And as you can see, the game at this moment is running without any issues.